Back to In the Can. As we are wont to do here on the show, we start things out with talking to one of our Sundance Institute folk. And here's one of my favorites, man. I've known you forever. This is Meredith Lavitt. She is the director of the Film Forward Initiative. We knew each other back in the Institute days when we were
back
both
in the day.
Back in the Crane building when we were just kind of wandering from room to room, wondering what the heck was happening. Has that changed at all? Is that still the film festival for you guys?
We are such a well-run organization. No, but that's true. We've known each other for a long time, and it's great to see you.
By the way, I have to comment on the sweater.
The sweater, okay.
It's very shagalicious. Look at that.
This shagalicious sweater, I have to give a shout out to my friend Catherine Quinlan, who owns an amazing store in Salt Lake called Jolie, down in Sugar House on Stratford, and everyone should go see because you get to wear these really fun sweaters.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. I don't think I could pull that off, but
you could.
I'm not going to try.
Maybe in a different color.
Maybe. All right. Well, let's talk about Film Forward a little bit. It's a relatively new initiative, right? I mean, not a lot of people know about it, but it takes Sundance and everything that we're doing kind of all over the world, doesn't it?
Yeah. So Film Forward is our international touring program. It is an initiative of the Sundance Institute and also the President's Committee on the Arts and Humanities. And then we're in partnership with the NEA, the NEH, the Institute of Museum and Library Services. So it's a great program, and the goal of Film Forward is to create cultural understanding and greater cultural understanding through the exhibition of film and conversations with filmmakers.
So, and this is different than some of the international festivals. I mean, because Sundance actually has a festival in London and moves around the world a little bit and gives opportunity. I know that in the past we've also had little mini festivals during the festival where different theaters throughout the country would be screenings. But this is something completely different, right?
This is new. So this is our fourth year doing Film Forward, and really it is an international touring program where we go to 4 U.S. locations and 4 international locations. We have a slate of 8 films that we travel with, and the audiences we're reaching with Film Forward are audiences that might not have access to independent film and cultural programming. We want to reach students, and then we also want to reach filmmakers wherever we go, because we want to inspire this type of storytelling continues. And really, Film Forward's about creating those moments where you find a similarity with another culture or perhaps appreciate a difference.
So how do you go about finding the films that you take around? I mean, you say 8 films?
8 films.
What goes into that process of choosing which films you take?
Well, we've already started. We're for 2015, and we obviously we watch all the films that are coming to the festival. We're looking for films that have a universal message, a universal theme that can connect with all different types of people. And so we'll look at films that are coming through Sundance, through our documentary film program, through our feature film program, through the Sundance Film Festival. But because this is also a program in partnership with the federal cultural agencies, one of our mandates is to have some films that haven't touched Sundance. And so every year we have 1 or 2 films that are not part of the Sundance family.
Do any of these come out of some of the programs, the summer programs? And things that the Institute does too. So there's some homegrown stuff here too, right? So that gives you an opportunity to kind of see it grow and kind of say, hey, this might be something perfect for Film Forward.
Exactly, exactly. So in the 2014 slate that we're about to travel with, and starting February, we have Fruitvale Station that went through our labs, and then obviously went on to the festival and much acclaim. We have a film called If You Build It, which is a documentary that was supported by the documentary film program. It wasn't at our festival, but it was supported by our DFP. We've had Beasts of the Southern Wild in the program. So yeah, a lot of films that have been supported or come through our summer programs.
And I think you put a finger on it already, but these are films that not only tell amazing stories and are just really good films, but they seem to skew toward the education of filmmaking as well, right? I mean, we're not just watching movies, in other words.
Well, the whole part of Film Forward, which makes it different, is we're not having necessarily a festival conversation after the film. We're really having a cultural conversation. We're touching on the themes of the film: family, tolerance, transformation, what constitutes home. We really, sometimes we'll even ask the audience at the beginning a question for them to think about, and then after the film screening, revisit that question. And every film screening for Film Forward is followed followed by a discussion or a panel or a workshop, and we bring in community members as well with the filmmaker.
So how can people find out more about Film Forward?
Go to our website. It's go to the Sundance.org website and then click on Film Forward. And we have all of our filmmakers write these incredible blogs about their experience. There's photos. It lists all our locations this year. We kick off in February, and we go to Mississippi. Then we'll be in San Diego and Tijuana, and then we'll head over to China and Taiwan and Bosnia. We'll end the trip in Indonesia and Detroit, and we'll be in, I think, Pennsylvania as well.
Sounds like you're hitting all the good spots.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Meredith Lavitz, she's the director of the Film Forward Initiative. Thanks for coming by. Good luck. Enjoy the festival, and we'll be back with more in the can after this.
Thanks.